super easy. Just dabbing off any excess. But do you see how this is a little bit different?
Yeah.
It's darker.
Yeah, it turned purple instead of blue.
So that's gonna, it's not the cell wall, but it is a good way for you to be able to see it. The cell wall will usually actually stay completely white. I'm just gonna have this. Oh, no! I'm sure these are close. But usually you'd be able to see the cell wall, like it would be a little bit more white like this, but this is also way too big to be the cell wall. But essentially, this would be okay for us to use. Just trying to cut it into small pieces so that you guys each have enough. Okay? But that's how you would gross this cyst, so the rest of this can go back in there. We can even be like, hey, if we want to save this for the other group, I would be okay with you guys cutting this into fourths, just as long as you guys saw, like, this is how you would actually gross it, okay?
Like
So I'm going to leave this piece out.
4 dice or 4 slide?
4 dice.
Dice.
Like, so you can cut it into like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then, for your POC, can you hand me the biopsy bags? So with these, what you're going to do is, oh, this is very tiny. I'm going to have to scoot over here. I'm just going to put this cyst away. So for your POC, it's not fully going to be like an aggregate, and that's what we're trying to visualize with this. You're going to open up your bag. This is just so you get the experience to kind of see as much as you possibly can here.
Is this phrase aggregate POC means like multiple tissue from the pregnancy?
What do you mean multiple tissue?
Oh, no, I was guessing the meaning of this vocabulary.
Oh, so POC is going to stand for product of conception, but an aggregate is like tissue that's not all whole, like it's going to break apart probably.
Oh.
So this is how you would do this, and then you would twist, or you would fold it down like this, and then you'll put it in your cassette just like that, okay? But aggregates are going to be ones that you can't really keep all together, and that's okay because some tissue is going to be like that. For example, like anything that is coming from like the genitals, from anybody that has like a cervix and everything, you would expect like to get like aggregates like that too, and they're very, very tiny, and it's very hard to keep track of everything.
Okay.
And so it's labeled as like an aggregate, so everybody understands, hey, maybe you don't see it on that first layer when you cut into it, but it might be further layers deeper. But you also might have lost it too.
We looked up the definition of aggregate. It says it's whole, like a whole piece of something. So for histology, is that not the same definition?
No. So it's the whole thing, and like that's what they probably collected was like that entire bit, but it's like tiny little bits. So you remember how like the whole concept of like Pangea and everything, and how they're like, oh, this is how all the contents used to be right next to each other, and they all used to be connected, and then that's why they're all separated, but it looks like they can all fit together. It's kind of like that. Let me see if I can look up a picture real quick.
So aggregate is kind of just like pieces that will fit into the whole.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Here, let me look up a picture real quick. But go ahead and start grossing, and then I'll...
I continue recording.
Where's the money in the basket?
Where's the child?
Have you seen that joke?
That's the Big Lebowski, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Big Lebowski.
No, there's like a meme where it's like a pastor baptizing a child and they're just dunking the head.
Oh, where's the
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Ah,
Of course, nobody has a picture of the actual block. But, so essentially, it's going to be all the tissue really, really, really tiny. So I'm just going to draw a picture on the board instead. So what it would look like, the tissue is literally just going to be, like, here's your block like this. And you just have, like, the tissue is just
So a
everywhere.
bunch of like free floating pieces of tissue then.
Because it's literally just a cluster of the cells that they could collect there. You can get it, or you typically will see it with like the cervix and everything, but sometimes you can also get like skin as well too.
Okay, so with what we're working on, it looks so. Should we be part of it? Just take a tiny piece of this tissue,
No,
another
because
part.
it's a POC, so it's a
Okay.
huge cluster of all of it too.
Okay, so I guess is there a time frame where it's like POC as opposed to like a fetus? I guess like
Yes, but we're not like involved with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we're basically if we get a POC, it's more of a clump of tissue
Yeah, like
than it
you're
is
typically
actual fetus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a clump of like several different types of tissue.
There's
oh.
no way to distinguish between them all.
'Cause
You
it's still
could
in
if you
process.
cut it and you
You're-
stained it, but most of the times they're not like you're not involved with that. Is
Okay.
what I'm getting at.
Okay. Our
Okay.
time's done, so I'm gonna take that out.